My name is Christina, and my dog is 7, like the number, and I've had him for about 2 years now. My favorite number is 7, and so when they were like, oh, this dog's name is 7, I was like, oh, this is perfect. And he'd already been 3 at the time, so I didn't want to change, to what he got used to. A little backstory, I had another dog who was 14 years old at the time, and I was looking to get another dog in our lives, and I had reached out to Villalobos. They had sent me a list of dogs, and my older pup, Rusty, passed away the day before that I was supposed to go kind of interview all these dogs. But I still wanted a dog in my life. I'm a veterinarian, so I have to have animals in my life. And so I was like, okay, I'm still going to go. And they said, we'll change out some dogs to kind of fit your profile a little bit better. And 7 was one of those dogs. And so they prepared me before, and they said, just as a heads up, he's very, very shy, but he takes a while to warm up, but he's such a love bug. And they brought 7 to the gate, and they took him off the leash, and he ran straight at me and licked my face. After he did that, I was like, I'm done. This is my dog. He's going to be mine for forever after this. I for sure believe that Rusty chose 7 for me. 2020 was the worst year of my life. I just went through so much, and Rusty is probably the only reason why I'm alive today. He was there on the days that I didn't want to get up, and he would come and lay his head on my chest, and he was just always there for me. And so even though it was 2020 by the time I got 7, I really think he knew that I needed some dog, a little bit more active, one that would still cuddle with me, and I would always know when I'm upset or when I'm not feeling well, and would always come and be there with me. He definitely does that. He knows when I don't feel well. He comes up, he just cuddles and puts his head on me. The universe knew that I needed Rusty to get through 2020, and Rusty knew that I needed another dog to get me out of 2020. He's just the perfect dog for me, and I could have not asked for a better dog to come into my life. First night that he was at my house, he was so curious about all the things. I was sitting on my couch, and he just jumped up next to me and just put his head on my lap and was just okay, I'm home. I have a bed next to my bed for 7. And I just remember one night I had gone to the bathroom and then come back out, and 7's just sitting in my bed, in the center of everything, just hey mom, what you doing? It's time to go to bed. And I was like, okay, well, I guess you're home now. You are all set. There's nothing, you're not leaving at all. He loves blankets, and so anytime there's a comfy blanket, he will fixate on it, and then he decides it's his. I have to hide my favorite blankets because he'll steal them. And the other really funny thing that he does is he will spot steal. He'll sit next to you, wait until you have to get up to go to the bathroom, get a drink of water, and as soon as you move, he's in that spot, and he's just making puppy dog eyes, and so you're well, I can't ask you to move now. That's your spot. He loves car rides so much. He is my co-pilot, and he just is always sitting there looking at what's going on, super interested. But it's always really funny too, because he'll sometimes sit backwards and face the seat. First off, how are you not nauseous? Because I would be so nauseous if I sat backwards in a car. Second, not even seeing the scenery. My parents' dog, Mia is, I would say, 7's best friend. They're absolutely insane together. She is about 2 years old, so she's very much a puppy still, and he doesn't care. He's just so happy to be around her, and she's just what you doing, bud? And just sits on top of him. And so whenever I come to visit my parents, they're always just hanging out, just running all around, getting into a lot of mischief. My parents have a camp. He gets to go out and run around, and it's always so funny to just watch him be a puppy, basically. He'll just go and run all around and be super curious about all the things around, and he just wants to be the center of attention or know exactly what's going on. He is very, very nosy. 7 is probably the closest thing I've ever seen to pure joy. It's just something about him, his whole body just radiates joy. I'll bring him to work with me, and I know very few dogs that are excited to go to the veterinary clinic, and 7 is one of those dogs. He is ready to get in the car, and he's let's go, mom, I'm ready to go to work, and he just wags his tail the entire time that we're at work. He's actually a blood donor, so he has a universal blood type. I have a popsicle So it's basically just baby food that I freeze, and he just sits there and he just donates blood. So he's like actually saving other dogs' lives too. Rescue is incredibly important, and it just has made my life so much more fuller and joyful since he's been in it. I've had him since I was going through all of my clinical rotations in veterinary school. Some of those days I just got home and would like sob my eyes out just because it was so difficult, the cases we were seeing. But just having him there at the end of the day just made everything better. You know, I was able to give him a hug, and he may not understand what was going on fully, but he was just there to just give me absolute love. And it's one of the greatest gifts a dog can give us. Seven has just brought that aspect into my life and just really like kind of hammered home all of that.